What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, yesterday I went ahead and I grinded out the brand new Battlefield 2042 3.1 update. Now, I gotta say, I probably have about 7 to 8 hours altogether in this current update, so I think I'm pretty comfortable to go ahead and give my official opinion on if this update helped the game, if it improved it, if it made it worse, and also if it's worth your hard-earned money. But also, if you guys want to go ahead and catch my stream today, I will be grinding 2042 once again, so if you're still new to the update and you haven't seen any gameplay of it, I will be grinding it out once again today. And we are going to be hitting S tier today as well, which is level 100 in Battlefield 2042. I know. I've been absolutely no-lifing this game, I'm going to be honest with you guys, but that's how I make my content. I can't make content without playing the game, and let me tell you, I enjoy this game down to its core, but the problems, the bugs, the glitches is what really is holding me back from enjoying the total overall experience. But I gotta say, with this brand new update, there is a lot of stuff I want to discuss with you guys in this video. But like I said, if you guys do want to see me hit S tier, or even just be a part of the community, the family that we have over on Twitch, by all means, go down to the link in the description. I got all my stuff set up down there, Twitch, Twitter, all that good stuff that you guys can follow, and you can keep up with me on those platforms. Now, as we all know, this game is pretty much a disaster. Anything that I could tell you guys right now is not going to change what this game was supposed to be. EA never gave DICE an official amount of time to design this title. And the way this title was designed, it's been changed. The concept of this game has been changed about 2 to 3 different times, from a BR to a different type of experience. It went through so many different cycles until we finally got to the all-out warfare phase, where they just decided to go ahead and make a normal Battlefield game. So, obviously, there's a lot of hate revolving around this game, and including on my channel as well. I've made so many negative videos because of that exact reason. EA is nothing but scum, and they're forcing out these titles without giving the developers any time to go ahead and actually develop them, put passion behind them. But, as we all know, a lot of the head devs have pretty much abandoned the studio here, and they're no longer working on Battlefield, which leaves the current developers in pretty much a shit show. The people who do have a passion for this game, the people who do enjoy Battlefield 2042 and want to make it better, there's not many of them left right now, so they are struggling really bad. And I gotta say, for the amount of people right now that's working at DICE and going through all the crap with EA, everybody leaving, new people coming in, and also handling this game with tons of issues, they've been pumping out a lot of good updates. And these aren't like Call of Duty updates where you update it and you fix a few things, but you lose more, you break more of the game, it's not like that. In Battlefield 2042, each update, yeah, maybe there's a couple of things that might occur, but more than likely everything has been resolved, at least from my side of things when it comes to this game. I gotta say, Update 3.1 is extremely solid. Now, they already worked on the gunplay in the past 2 updates, but this update has completely polished them off to make sure every single weapon in this game is viable. Yes, you heard me correctly. I've tested out pretty much everything. All the SMGs, all the ARs, all the DMRs, all the LMGs, which are much better than what they were before. Everything is viable. They brought back down the recoil pattern on the AK-47 and all, or whatever you want to call it, and also the PP-29, which got nerfed previously, which wasn't really a bad nerf because the PP-29 was so meta, but they really nerfed it to the dirt with the recoil pattern they gave it. So I think right now in its current spot, it's really solid, while still being able to have competitors like the K30 that you're watching in this gameplay. Honestly, probably my favorite SMG in this game. I think this is better than a PP-29. But as I was saying, everything is viable. How the game was supposed to be launched is finally how the game is currently playing now. Still to this day, I don't understand how they backtracked so much from the beta, because the beta felt like this. The gunplay was there, the connection was there, it was pretty nice, and then when the game finally launched, everything got tossed around, and the guns weren't hitting, the hitboxes were broken, the server issues were broken, everything was horrifying. But I can 110% report to you guys that the gunplay is amazing now. Absolutely fantastic. And it's not as stupid as it was in the beta where you didn't have to control anything. No, there's still recoil. There's still a partial bit of spread. Every once in a while you do have to stop, spraying your gun across the map and burst. But more than half the time, as you can see in this gameplay, I'm just fully autoing, and it's rewarding me for knowing how to control the recoil of my current weapon here. And since I know how to use it and I know how to control it, I can be more agile and quick with it than other players who don't understand the recoil pattern. And that, to me personally, is the skill gap that Battlefield 2042 desperately needed. You see, when it had Bloom and horrible hit reg, it allowed any player to pick up this game and not have to learn anything, because it's always randomized. You couldn't learn how to get better at the game when more than half your shots are just going to shoot in random directions. But now, finally, after 3 updates deep, every gun is fixed. Thank the Lord, baby. Every SMG fires perfectly, ARs fire perfectly, LMGs fire perfectly. If you haven't tried the PKP yet, please don't sleep on what I'm about to tell you right now. If you have not used the PKP LMG, use it right now. That's all I'm going to say about it, okay? That's all I'm going to say about it. The guns feel great. And on top of that, they added in weekly challenges finally into this game, which are really solid. I was really scared that these challenges were going to represent something more like Halo, where it's going to drag you away from performing well with your team. But the challenges for this current week was to get, 50 revives, as, whoever you want to pick up, Falcon or Angel, whichever one that you prefer, planting or defusing 3 different objectives in Rush, which another thing, you want to play OBJ, so regardless if you're on the defense team or offense team, it's just basically telling you, play the objective. And also the final one was, I believe, 30 or 50 kills with a shotgun or a DMR, which is also a really good thing because they're not forcing you to use one category of weapons. If they're only saying, oh yeah, only use a shotgun or only use a DMR, that's excluding a big chunk of people who just don't like that crap. But they give you 2 options. You can use the DM7, you can use the V-Car, whatever you want, or you can use any of the shotguns, the automatic or the pump action, whatever you feel like using, you can use and finish this challenge. The way they handled the challenge system in this game is phenomenal, and the skin that they put in the game is really good as well. It isn't anything cartoony, it's not any anime stuff coming into Battlefield 2042, it's not a Santa skin, which I believe is coming into the game later, but it's going to be for an exclusive mode, so thank God it's nothing serious, it's not going to stay, it's just going to be for exclusive, wintertime, Christmas time mode. I think elves versus Santas, I can't wait to actually see what that's all about. But when it comes to the legitimate skins in this game, it still seems that they're pushing in the right direction here, because the skin actually looks pretty darn decent for a shotgun. They also changed up the audio in this game, so it feels more like a traditional Battlefield game, way more chaotic, and it gets you more immersed in the atmosphere of the Battlefield 2042 experience, especially in Breakthrough when it's absolutely going crazy. And talking about Breakthrough like you're watching right here, the performance is a little bit better. It's nothing crazy, but it's definitely improving. It's less rubber banding, less server lag, and I think the main problem is optimization right now. If they could resolve the optimization, this game's going to be in a phenomenal state, and then we can start moving on to getting more content in the game. But right now, that's the only thing holding this game back right now. They even fixed the vehicles in this update. The vehicles actually got nerfed down a bit. They're still a little bit annoying, and when you get shot by the 30mm cannon, even though it's not really, a destroyer anymore, it still slows you down. You get absolutely frozen in time, which doesn't allow you to run away. So once they fix that, and also the optimization of the overall game, I think it's going to be pretty darn good. Now, yes, there are still bugs and glitches going on, and, loadout classes not going in, even though they said that they fixed that and all that nonsense. There's a lot of things still going on. But when it comes to the core experience, being able to enjoy this game, do you remember like a couple of weeks ago when we couldn't even shoot our guns, when our bullets wouldn't even register on enemies, the core feature of an FPS game not even functioning? Well, now that is completely resolved. This is how the game should have launched on day 1. This is what I expected it to launch like, where there's still tons of bugs and glitches to work on, but at least the core gameplay experience is there. But no, we had to wait this long, and sadly, that made this game get hit pretty hard. Not too many people are playing it anymore. A lot of people actually got refunds, and nobody really enjoys the experience at all because of that main reason, and they don't want to revisit the title. They should have waited, man. If they just postponed it to at least this month, December, and got it out before the holiday season, this game would have probably performed way better. But, it happened the way it did. EA forced it out. At least here we are. I'm really happy with the current state this game is in right now. Now, the final question that I know everybody's waiting for. Should I purchase Battlefield 2042 now? You keep telling me to hold off, JB. You keep saying wait until the future. It's really hard to answer that because I can't talk for everyone. Again, this is an opinion-based channel. I'm not a reviewer. I just talk from my own personal opinion. So I might like stuff that you don't like. I might dislike stuff that you may enjoy. But I think when it comes down to the core game, I think it's honestly pretty worth it right now. Everything is feeling balanced out. Everything is feeling really good. The only problem, like I said, is the optimization, so I don't know if it's going to run too well, but I've heard a lot of people on console are getting better performance now, and same thing with PCs. It's running a tad bit better. And at the end of the day, I think that if you can get it on sale, it'll be a much better buy. Maybe not for $60. I think if it's still $60 price tag, you should probably wait a little bit longer until they get the optimization fixes in, which is going to be early next year. So probably in January, we will see a decent, hefty update that will really make this game an absolute banger. Because after these 3 updates, it's already looking really bright for the future. Now we just need that one final banger to come out here to polish off the rest of the game. But luckily, I did hear that on Amazon, Battlefield 2042, I believe, is like $34 or something something like that, which is a fantastic price for this game right now. So I would suggest going purchasing it on there, or on consoles. I heard it's also on sale for like what, $35 to $40 as well. So if you can find one of these sales just floating around there somewhere, or maybe G2A will have it for PCs. I don't know, man. I don't know who has it for sale, but if you can find it for sale, I'd pick up this game right now, because once all the content starts coming in and it becomes a bigger game, you best believe that price tag is probably going to stay on the $60 mark for a while. That's just how these companies work. Even if the game is absolute ass and it gets 1 star out of 10, the EA, Activision, doesn't matter who they are, the publishers always want to get the most money out of it. I mean, shoot, Black Ops 2 on Steam for PC is still $60. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They overcharge these games. So if you can get it on sale, I would probably scoop it up right now. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like button. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord, both those linked in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.